Glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. You might be able to carve out a whole weekend to practice, or you might be able to carve out a few hours here and there. Whatever is the case, both is very good because you are developing something beautiful. If you develop it a little bit, that's very good. If you develop it more and for a longer time, that's very good as well. So you will have benefit from it no matter what. Of course, the benefit will be bigger, will be more impactful if you're able to practice more, but we also have to do this gradually. We have to do this step by step, and we have to feel comfortable with this process. So if you're used to this and used to practice by yourself for a long period of time, that is wonderful. And if you also have the environment for that, that is actually very, very important. But during our days together, the meditation days, I'd like you to, I'd like to encourage you that you find more and more moments of just being. Like this morning here at Newbury, it was hot before and the rain came, and I was just sitting in my hut with the windows open, feeling the cool coming in, hearing the rain. Before that, seeing the kangaroos. You might not have the same environment like I have here, but I'm sure you would be able to find a window somewhere, a balcony, go to a park or whatever, and just be with nature, be with the sky, be with the weather, feel the wind, watch the clouds, watch the sun go up or watch the sun go down. And when you are able to do that peacefully, kindly, then you're able to bring that with you when you sit silently, when you sit peacefully with closed eyes as well. And then you will be able to take it even deeper. When we think about the new year, very often we think about changing things. We think about becoming something. I'd like you to look at it from another perspective and to see if you can just be now, and if you can bring just being into your new year with you as well. Because if you really just are in meditation, letting go happens. And when letting go happens, you will realize that you already are much more than you could ever wish for. And if more people could get in touch with that and live from that energy, or live from that place, our world would be a very different place. Now, a few things that of course would be helpful for meditation days, or even for a retreat if you are able to do that. As the word already says, we retreat, we draw back, we go inside. And we also make sure that our environment is peaceful and quiet. So we try not to speak unless it is really necessary. So this outer silence will encourage an inner silence as well. So not to get involved in too many things out there, not to get distracted, not striking up conversations. If we do that in our outside world, then we won't strike up those conversations in our minds, because we already get kind of attuned to this way of being when we're a bit more active, and then we can take it into meditation where we are less active, where we are just watching, just perceiving, just being, but the energy and the wakefulness is actually building during that time as well. So that also means that you try not to, read the news, let go of some of your habits that you usually have during your day-to-day life when nothing is happening, how you kind of fill your time. Now we don't want to fill that time. We want to be filled by those moments where we can just be with whatever is happening. And then, of course, we try not to use our phones, call people, contact people, try not to have our emails open all the time and reply to emails. If you can carve out this time, and if you can let the people know what you're doing, and if they're already aware what happens during a retreat, and you've done this before, then it's just so much easier. And you will see that there is lots of benefits to be gained. If you're not so used to this, it might be a little bit difficult, but there is lots of guidance in these meditation days for you. And if there isn't enough, please have a look around on the Relax and Grow YouTube channel. There is a lot more other talks and other guided meditations that you can use if you think you need more than what is on offer for this weekend. And then the other thing that I would like you to consider is that you simplify things. Our lives, unfortunately, are so complicated these days. They would be quite easy, actually, but yes, we have learned to do so many things and do so many things at the same time, and basically complicate a lot of things that would be so easy. So if you have kept the 8 precepts before, then you will know that it is one way of simplifying your life. In the afternoon, for example, that you don't have a meal, you don't take any solid food, you just have drinks. If that's something you're used to, please follow that if you like. If it's something new and you haven't really heard about it, I encourage you to maybe just have a very simple meal in the evening. If you don't do a lot, your body doesn't need a lot of energy. So you can just, cut out that one meal, and it makes life so much more easier for you, so much more simple, and you don't have to worry about, what to get and how to prepare it and all these kind of things. Just have some juices, for example. That's something which is allowable. Or if you don't want to keep the 8 precepts, just have, I don't know, a soup and a bit of bread, or again, something quite simple. And then also see if you can simplify your day, the things you have to do. And during a retreat, you try to do as little as possible. So you try to put all these things aside, so you have basically all the time you need, so you don't feel pressured in any way. So also the program is done in such a way that you can actually adjust to whatever is needed, whatever your body is up to. So you can just go and listen to those sessions whenever you are ready. Okay, I hope that is enough information for you. If it isn't and you are attending this weekend, actually over the weekend of the new year, please feel free to join the Q&A sessions with Bhante and myself. There's one on Friday, one on Saturday, and one on Sunday. The first two are at 8 o'clock in the evening, Melbourne time, and then the last one is at 4 o'clock on Sunday, also Melbourne time. Then we would be happy to answer your questions and also give you a bit more guidance. So I wish you a wonderful retreat. I wish you a wonderful couple of meditation days where you hopefully can just be and really enjoy that process and get peaceful, get calm, purify your mind, and have a clear, calm, happy mind.